Developing tonight, fire crews are busy battling two major wildfires in Millard County.
Chopper 5 captured exclusive video of the flames burning through the brush and forcing people to evacuate homes and campgrounds. Here's a look at where the two fires are located. The Halfway Hill fire has burned 425 acres near Fillmore.
Yeah, about 30 miles north is the Dry Creek fire that's burning east of Oak City. That blaze has charred about 1,200 acres. We do have team coverage for you on Fire Watch tonight. Kevin is tracking the winds, which have been fanning these flames.
But we start with Andrew Adams, who is at the Halfway Hill fire. And Andrew, residents in a nearby subdivision have evacuated.
They have, Deanie, although we don't know exactly how many people this is impacting. But earlier today, sheriffs and crews made the decision to evacuate the Virginia Hills subdivision. We heard anecdotally of at least one man who lives in that area who is told to get out. He lives there full time, but otherwise we are talking about some seasonal homes, some cabins, also some outbuildings up in that area. But if you can see behind me, still a visually impressive fire. Even at night, you see the different hot spots there up on the hillside. And what you're not seeing this time of night, because it's dark, is a massive smoke plume that has risen up overhead. But this has been a primary concern for firefighters in the area. And keep in mind, they've had their hands full, as you mentioned, 3 different fires down here today, but really causing some concern as far as how fast it was spreading earlier. The winds obviously played a factor. And so they came at it with some major resources relatively quickly. You had a number of firefighters on the ground fighting this, and also you had large air tankers overhead just bombarding this fire with whatever they could to try and halt its progress. At the last update, and we just got this within the last half hour or so, it's burned somewhere in the neighborhood of 800 to 1,000 acres. That's the last update from the Utah Division of Forestry, Fire, and State Lands. But this is something that they are continuing to fight. And as you can tell, it's just something that's been of primary concern to residents all around Fillmore today.
Yeah, when you see shots like we've been looking at in that ominous fire line, that is something to be concerned. Andrew, thank you.
Okay, right now we're actually going to, Andrew filed this report. Are we going to go to Andrew's report? Okay, he filed a report earlier, and this is what, as he talked to neighbors and some of the fire officials.
It could be seen from far away and up close.
Yeah, that smoke is crazy, huh?
The fire was only more intimidating.
I have a neighbor that has a cabin, so kind of watched, like, hoping the wind keeps going the direction that's not towards the hose.
Flames quickly spread across the hillside above Fillmore.
The fire was pretty close to those cabins,
drawing a swift and significant response from firefighters.
This is the Halfway Hill fire. It started this afternoon. The Virginia Hills area has been evacuated. The Millard County Sheriff's Office has issued that.
As planes attacked the blaze from the air, crews continually monitored changes, which seemed to come by the minute.
That black plume is not a real great sign.
Haley Yardley says by evening, 400 acres had already gone up in smoke, with numbers certainly to rise in the hours and days to come.
We are in an extreme drought, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens here.
Neighbors were left to watch in disbelief and awe.
I kind of want to see it drop from here. It would be cool.
With resources in the area already stretched, fire crews pleaded with people to be careful.
We are sitting in a red flag warning, so it's everybody's part to step up and be responsible.
The fire only grew more ominous heading into the night.
I think up there is more trees, yeah.
And nobody wanted to be greeted by more flames at dawn.
We had, the perfect combination for wildfire, and this is what's resulted.
Again, Andrew Adams reporting there. Right now, dozens of fire crews are working to slow down the Dry Creek fire near Oak City. Flames here sparking on private land near the mouth of Oak Creek Canyon. It was human-caused and has spread from 100 acres to more than 1,200 in just a matter of hours. The fire forcing the evacuation of Oak Creek Canyon, where several campgrounds are located. Crews are fighting the flames from the air and from the ground. More resources have been ordered and are on their way right now. And if that wasn't enough for firefighters in Millard County, this thick black smoke is coming from a tire shredding plant. It is located at the Fillmore Industrial Park, and it has been burning for hours now. Fire officials asking people to stay away from the areas where all of these fires are burning so they can get to work.